Hey, welcome to week 9. I have the perfect thing that I want to talk about with you this week, and it's noticing what's right with your world. Most of the time, we think about all the things that have gone wrong, everything we hate. This went wrong, that went wrong, and actually, that just makes us feel badly. And Get a Grip is all about just managing your thinking process, right? It's thinking skills for life. So I like to say, notice what's right. And I also want to notice the teeny tiny bits. So I'll give you an example. This morning, well, every Monday through Thursday, I go to a workout class at 6 a.m. So I'm leaving my house, somewhere between 1:45 and 10:45. And in the winter, it's pitch black. And it's kind of, I don't know, it feels bad, because it's so dark and you can't see really well. And so you have to have your brights on, and then you forget to turn them off. And then somebody blinks at you or honks at you that, hello, you have your brights on. And then I remember to put it on auto, but auto doesn't really work while I'm going down the hill because I don't know what happens, but it doesn't quite stay on. And I need to have it stay on because there's a lot of deer around and I don't want to hit any deer. So so then it started to get lighter in the last couple of weeks. And I noticed this morning that it was truly light. And so I was so excited. And that's the tiny stuff that you can notice in your life is that, wow, it was bright today. It was almost daylight, not quite. It will become daylight as we get closer to summer, but it was great, right? So noticing those little tidbits, the itty bitty parts of your life, and being happy about them, and really saying, yay, right? Getting excited about it makes all the difference. And I've talked to you about this before with gratitudes, the small gratitudes, like I'm thankful for my thumbs because they help me grip things. I'm thankful for my big toes. They help me walk. What else? Oh man, I had carpal tunnel surgery and on the elbow as well. And so I was without my left arm for 2 weeks. And I'm telling you, I'm so appreciate having my arm. So yesterday I got all the bandage stuff off and I felt like a new person. I could actually wash my hands thoroughly, which made me happy. And I know that's a small thing, but that's the thing. Noticing the itty bitty tidbits that are good. So then you can realize that, you know what, if even those little itty bitty things are good, the big things are good, my life is good. And I like to tell people life is grand because it is grand. But a lot of people like to think about, well, no, this is wrong and that's wrong. And no, don't go down that path. We don't want to. We don't have to either. And I'm thinking right now about a friend of mine who's really spun out about the federal government and was saying different things. And I kept saying, but we don't know that that's true, do we? Because that's the story that has been told to us. So we don't know if it's 100% true. And I did try to research things, and it is hard to find the truth. So I said, we don't know that that's true. And, I want to believe that people are doing the best. They're doing the best that they can. They're doing, trying to do right by people. And then when I do assume that, it feels better. Now, I want to say, what can I do? And I told my friend this, what can I do about the federal government? I am unwilling to run for office of any kind. I do not want to do that. So the federal government would be pretty hard for me to change, but my local government, not so much. I do know the people here that represent me, and I know the mayor and people that serve on the city council, and I can have influence there. So I say stay local. And the same thing goes for you. Stay local, right? Stay close to you. Take care of you. Take care of your business. So this person that is spun out is also unhealthy. And I think to myself, instead of worrying about the federal government, why don't you pay attention to your health? That's far more important because 4 years goes by and we get somebody else and it'll change again. So focus on your health, right? Focus on you. So that's what I'm challenging. Excuse me. That's what I'm challenging you with, is you focus on you, right? Take care of you. And then if you want to, focus on your local community, your local people, the people that are surrounding you. Focus on them. Don't worry about people across the globe or in DC. Focus on what you have control over, which is in your local network. You have influence over people too. They may look up to you. They may be watching you and what you do and want to mimic that as well. So I want you to stay local, local to you, local to your community. All right. And it works better. And this starts, right, by noticing the tidbits in your life that are going well, the small itty bitty things. So try that out this week. Give it a shot. See what you think. I know that's what helps me maintain my sanity is I just notice the things that I can control that are in my community. You know, I can work at the food bank. I can tutor kids. I can, ring the bell for Salvation Army at Christmas time when we're raising money for that. I can work with Women United and do a bunch of good stuff with them. So it's like I'm staying local and I'm impacting my local area. And the good thing about that is the more we all impact our local area, the more that the greater area gets impacted as well. So if every town in America or wherever you're living in your country, if every town was the best it could be, think about how great the country would be, right? So I'm thinking stay local, take care of you first, make sure you're in a good place and make sure your health is good, and then move on to maybe a bigger circle of people in your community. All right, so I really want you to give it a shot, and I'd love to hear from you. And I also would love it if you'd subscribe and like my stuff and post it on your social media and pass it around, because this is free. I'm just trying to help people be their ultimate best. All right, so I hope everything is fabulous for you. All right, and it is actually. All right, talk to you later. Bye.